Hello, hello. Hello. How's everybody doing? Hi. Hi. Scarlet Santa. Santa sweaty balls. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. I'm just going to wait like 1 minute before I start reading. Hello, Scarlet. I love the name Scarlet. It's such a pretty name. Such a pretty name. I'm so glad that you love them. From the UK, hello. I'm in New York, Long Island, from London. I love to know where you guys are from. Let me know where you're from. Tell me where you're from in the comments. Dubai, Croatia. You guys, shut the fuck up. Really? Missouri? Wait, there was a state the other day. Thank you for the rose. France, Texas, Scotland, South Africa. Guys, I love you too. Ireland, Albania, Idaho. I'm going to keep them coming. Puerto Rico. Hello, evil. I don't know it feels weird calling you evil or even evil hiccup. I don't think I actually know your real name. Now that I think about it. Lithuania. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so... Ooh, New York City. I'm on Long Island. We could totally hang out. If you don't know what we're doing on live, I am reading random stories from my inbox. I have 1,990 stories currently in my inbox that people have sent me that are like weird, unexplainable, paranormal / glitch stories. Hello, voila. I'm just going to be literally picking them at random, and then I'm going to read one. I do not know what they are. I do not know if they're going to be good or not. I may not read them very well because some people do not use punctuation for some reason. So I'm just going to be picking random stories, and then after I read the story, I'll put up a little poll, and you guys can vote if you liked it or not. And if you did, I will save it, and I will use it in a future video. Hello, hello. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, hi, hi. I need your account, but I love you. It's good to me. Hi, hi, hi. Let's go. You want to start? We should start. Please, if you don't mind, please tap the screen, share the live. We're already at 1,000 likes. I thank you so much. If you want to send a gift, that's cool too. Like that. Thank you so much for the roses. Soon in my lives, I will be offering to read your specific story for a donation also, if anyone's interested in that. I just haven't figured that out mentally yet, but soon. Soon, soon, soon. Okay. All right, let's find a random story. Let's see. All right, here we go. What do we got? I've had several strange moments in my life, but these are the top 3. Okay, we got 3. I grew up in a small North European town, and we all kids used to cycle everywhere. My country was and is still a safe environment for kids to go alone in the village roads. Often I was sent to bring my little brother home from his friend's house, which is about 10 minutes away by cycling. I was 12 and my parents demanded me to wear a helmet while cycling, which I hated. Some kids used to call me a potty head, so when I was further from home, I used to take the helmet off and hang it on the steering thing. It says in the steering, but the handlebars. On the way to pick up my brother, I had again took my helmet off and I was speeding as fast as I can. It was a very quiet road, no cars. Then I arrived to a turn where I have to take a dirt road through a small field. Upon turning from the asphalt road, I realized I still have too much speed and I'm going straight towards a landmark iron pole that is on the edge of a ditch next to that intersection. It was a matter of fractions of a second and I instinctively lifted my hands off the steering wheel and covered my eyes to not see myself crash. In that fraction of time, I just thought that I'm going to get hurt so badly, I'm going to hit that pole head first. I was waiting for the painful moment to hit, but nothing was happening, and then I felt the cycle beginning to sway as when having too low speed. Oh, I guess like it was like teetering? It was weird in that setting, so I took my hands off of my eyes, and surprisingly, I saw that I had stopped. As I lowered my legs down from the pedals, I looked around puzzled as why I'm not in the ditch with my bicycle. I realized I had reversed about 10 meters, and the pole and the ditch had changed places on the other side of the dirt road intersection. There is no way that naturally the cycle would make a full 365-degree turn at full speed in that tiny space with me covering my eyes. No way, so I don't know what happened. I'm still grateful, though, that I was saved from possibly dying that day. The hard part was to continue the journey to pick up my brother. My legs were shaking, and I walked until I reached that house where my brother was. And yes, I always did wear my helmet after that. Okay, this was one story. Hi, guys. He has more, so I'm gonna, or she. Wow, these are long. Okay, wait, let's vote on that one first. We'll vote on that one, and then I'll go to the next one in here. Boo, boo, boo. Okay, so, babe, wake up, Jess is live. Hi. Okay, so if you like the story, please vote red, happy face. If you did not like it, please vote the blue, sad face. Even though the young kids say that that's not a sad face, it is a sad face according to me, and that's what we're using it as. From New York. I'm from New York. I'm on Long Island. Hello. We're voting. You missed it? That's okay. There's going to be many more. It is a sad face. Thank you. Thank you. Queens. Oh, we're so close. We could be best friends. You're on Long Island too? I'm not going to tell you exactly where, obviously for privacy reasons. Amarillo, Texas. All right. Okay. It's pretty close, this one. But overall, we liked it. Thank you for the roses. I am in Suffolk. That's the most that I'll say. That's the closest you're going to get. Yes, I am in Suffolk. Okay. Oh, you're from Ohio. All right. Next part of this person has more stories. There's 2 more. All right. So let's go to the next one here. Okay. The second of the weirdest moments happened only a few months later from the cycle incident. It was early fall weekend, and we were planning to go to our cottage overnight. It was my grandparents' old house in the middle of a forest, which we used as a cottage. My dad usually woke up really early, and he told us that evening that if the rest are still sleeping, he will go ahead to the cottage with our van, and we can follow later with the other car. In that morning, when I woke up, it was because of a bad dream. I saw me and my brother playing on the cottage yard, and then my brother yelled that he will go to bring something from the old garage, which is full of all kinds of storage, old tools and stuff. Then I saw that he went from the open garage door and suddenly started to cry in pain, yelling to me that his finger is broken. So I ran there and I found that he had somehow bumped into something sharp and his thumb had completely fallen off. I picked the thumb up and put it in my mouth. Ew, why? Oh my God, did someone just subscribe? Fairy Loop, thank you! Oh, thank you so much for subscribing. Oh my God. Love you. That's amazing. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. Put the thumb in my mouth for some fucking reason, and I grabbed his bleeding hand, and then I woke up. When I went to breakfast, I found out that my brother had already went to the cottage with my dad, as they both had woken up early. A few hours later, me and my mom arrived at the cottage, only to find that no one is there. It was time before cell phones, so we just had to wait, thinking that my dad and brother probably went to visit some other relative's house in the nearby village. Then around lunchtime, we saw my dad's van driving to the cottage yard, and when my brother came out from the car, I saw his arm had a big bandage around it. I knew that was coming. And you can already guess what I was thinking in that moment. As my dad and brother explained what had happened, I saw listening pale. My brother had been playing in the yard. My dad had went to bring firewood from the barn and told my brother not to go into the garage to play. But the door was open, so my brother had run in to see if he could find his butterfly net rod that he had tripped on the edge of some box and fell, his hand first, in an open toolbox. The metallic toolbox had a sharp edge enough to cut a deep wound below his thumb. I was so relieved to hear that it was only a cut, not cut off. When I told again, hold on, the writing's not so great. When I told again about the dream, I saw, my dad remembered when he was a young man, he had suddenly felt that his mom had been bitten by a snake in the forest while picking berries, and my dad drove instantly with his little Fiat in the nearby forest road just to find his mom running out of the forest, being horrified about almost stepping on a snake. Anyway, since then, I occasionally have gotten feelings of knowing a dangerous situation a bit before it happens. Unfortunately, there is rarely enough time to warn anyone, and the older I get, the more the feeling from seeing in my mind has changed to a random thoughts. For example, this is going and going. Sorry, guys. Once I was going to pick up my children from school, I had to pass by a big truck carrying huge rolls of cable. When I approached the truck, I just had a thought, hopefully the cable rolls are well fastened. And just when I was passing the truck on its side, I heard a loud bang as one of the truck's wheels broke. From the side mirror, I saw the truck stopping on the other side of the road, and I was just thinking, part of my brain was aware that the wheel is going to burst. Okay, I'm going to stop because there's just like a lot of little things, but I guess we'll vote on that, right? Let's do that. I just got here and that's exactly what she said. Wait, what? You haven't heard anything since the thumb thing? I know, why are we putting a thumb in his mouth, right? Oh, that's what we're saying. Imagine showing up right as the story said, the thumb also I put it in my mouth. Why would you do that? Yeah, we're gonna move on from this, right? I think it's also that the writing isn't great, so it's hard for me to read it in a way that sounds good. No offense to the person that's writing it. They could have literally just been like talk to texting on their phone, and you know how that comes out really bad. In your country, it's night. I can't fill you in. But we're going to go on to another one. Okay, we're going to put this in the didn't love one. All right. Okay, let's see what we got. What is this? Fairy Loop, thank you for the paw, the kitty paw. I have a gift goal up of like little kitty paws. I liked them. I thought they were cute. Hi. Okay. I lived in the same apartment from the age of 10 until I was 16. My mom's friend lived with us most of my childhood and had one bedroom. My sister and I shared a room, and my mom slept in the living room. Okay. My mom's friends, that's a good mom, by the way. That's a good mom doing what she has to do for her children. I just want to point that out. Okay. My mom's friend's room always gave me the creeps. It felt like someone was watching me whenever I went in there. One early morning, when I was 15, I had a dream that my grandpa was walking out of my mom's friend's room and walking towards me. Before he reached me, my mom woke up to tell me that he had just died. Oh, I thought he had come to me to say goodbye until we moved a couple years later. I had found out that my grandma's ashes had been kept in my mom's friend's room. I believe my grandma was who I felt whenever I went in there, and that my grandpa had been there the night he died to meet my grandma. That's a nice one. I love those nice ones. All right, we're going to vote. Did you like that or not? Red happy face. Yes, I liked it. Blue sad face. I didn't like it. Oh, we did like that. Yeah, because it was so nice, right? It's a nice change from the spooky ass shit I normally read. Thank you for the roses, friends. I actually just got on about 10 or 15 minutes ago. Thank you. This is my engagement ring. It is a rainbow moonstone. My fiance did so good. I'm literally obsessed with it, which he is so happy about because he was terrified that I wasn't going to like it. You like the spooked ones? The spooked ones are better just because, you know, they give you a little thrill. Do I do random lives or do I have a set time? I do not have a set time. I just started doing this. Also, I am a mom and I have a lot of other shit going on. So I basically go live when I can. But today I did decide earlier what time I was going to try to go live. And I put up a little thing in my bio saying what time I was going to go live. So just check. Oh, yeehaw! Thanks for the cowboy hat and the mustache. Sometimes I wish I could grow facial hair. That's like a really random side note. So yeah, you can check my my bio to see if I have like a time up. Otherwise, I kind of am going to be just doing it randomly. If you want to send stories, there is a link in my bio. So click on my face and click on my face again, and then click on the link in my bio, and there is something in there. It says submit your Glitch in the Matrix stories. You can send them that way. Thank you so much for the kitty paws. Have you guys seen, I'll get back to the stories in 1 second. Have you guys seen those lives? I keep seeing this one, and it's like a girl, and she looks like an anime character, like from a video game, and she's like, doing this thing, and then like every gift is something else, and the cat pose, she's like, have you seen those? It looks very realistic. I give that person like so much credit for being in that character for so long. It's pretty cool. You know what I'm talking about, right? Is that her name? Yeah. Oh, you saw a woman in your room? Oh! Okay. I didn't check. Did we like that story? I think we did, right? It's creepy sometimes. We did like that one, right? Is that a yes? Can you guys let me know? I suck at this. Yes. Okay, thank you. Okay. All right, we liked it. So we're going to put it in the little video label, and we're going to go to the next one. I'm just going to read what it is. Okay, for the person saying it wasn't a glitch story, I am aware. So here's the deal. I started a series saying Glitch in the Matrix stories and reading literal Glitch in the Matrix stories. Then people started sending me their stories, and I've been reading people's stories. They're not always glitches. Sometimes they're glitches, sometimes they're paranormal, sometimes they're whatever the fuck. But they're weird stories, and we're just keeping the name because that's the fucking name. If you don't like it, don't watch. Okay, bye. Oh my gosh. Hey. Okay. We're going to skip this one, actually, because it's literally nothing. It's literally 2 sentences, and it's nothing. Period. 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 All right. Hi. This is not really a glitch in the Matrix, but it's something weird that happened to me just a couple of days ago. I was walking outside at night to go smoke, LOL. But I was walking in like a hallway type thing that has all these stores connected. Not sure what it's called. LOL. Everything was closed, by the way, but as I was walking, I saw a man looking into the windows of these stores. I believe he looked at one that was empty and another one that was just closed. I started to get a weird feeling, but I just kept walking past him. As I passed him, he goes, "Oh, these look nice or new." And I immediately started walking faster because, what? Anyways, I kept walking, and not even a minute later, I turned around and he was gone. I got scared, but then just kept walking. Everything seemed okay. I was still a little scared, but brushed it off. And then when I went back to go walk back home, I heard someone laughing, but when I turned around, no one was there at all. I felt like I was being watched and followed, so I ran the rest of the way home. Okay, did we like that one or not? It was okay. I didn't love it. A mall. Yeah, like a mall, right? I'm thinking she's saying not like an indoor mall. Like an outdoor strip mall? Is that what it's called? A strip mall? If you want to send your stories in, there's a link in my bio. Click my face and click it again, and then click on the link of my bio, and it is there. Meh. I agree. Meh. Okay. Meh. Apply. A strip mall. Yeah. Oh my God, 25,000 likes. Thank you so much, guys. Keep tapping the screen. Share my live. I appreciate that. If anybody wants to send a story, there's a link in my bio. And please follow me if you're new here. I'm from Long Island. I live on Long Island. Strong Island. Okay. Next story. Here we go. Okay. I was sitting at my table working on probably a quilt. I like that they said probably a quilt. Probably a quilt. I was working on, thank you. I can't do it because I have my microphone, but thank you. Okay. I was sitting at my table working on probably a quilt, and my daughter came up and asked who the people in the picture on the wall was. It was my cousins. She was 4, and we were close with them. But she said how... What? But she said how I said, well, my mom's sister is her mom, so that makes us cousins. Still, she looked confused. So I said, remember Pat Pat? And she goes, and I quote, the man who went with the lights? I said, what? She said he went with the lights. I said, I'm not sure what you're talking about, but I told her the last time we saw her was at Pat Pap's funeral. She was 3. But I called my mom and told her what my daughter said, and she said, well, when he was taken to the hospital, he was taken by ambulance, so that could be what she meant. I didn't know he was taken by ambulance at all. It was July when he went and September when he passed, and would have seen him last. Okay. They have 2, so I'm going to read the second one too. Another one is when I was 17, I was having knee surgery, and my dad was the only person with me. I was adopted and not very close with anyone except him. He told me a few days later, when I wasn't loopy anymore, about what happened. He said you were crying hysterically, and then you stopped and pointed into the hallway. And I asked, what were you pointing at? I said, who's Dolly? He asked, what does she look like? I said, she's in a white gown with brown hair. He said, how old? I said, 20. And then he said, I just waved bye and fell back asleep. Well, when he told me the story, he said Dolly was my grandmother. I never knew her name was Dolly. I was 10 when she passed, and she had Alzheimer's from the time I was born, so she didn't know who I was, and we weren't close. But then my next appointment, the nurse who was there for my surgery came and told my dad that it gave her chills because she never believed in anything like that, but she could sense something in that moment. Ooh. Woo. Okay, did we like these stories? We are going to vote. Click on the red happy face if you liked it. Click on the sad blue face if you didn't. Did you retire from your other profession? If you know who if you know what my previous profession was over a year ago, I mean, I didn't really retire. I just haven't done it in a long time. Could have been worded better. Yes, I agree. I can't help the way things are worded, guys. I'm literally just reading as is. You're making a pizza. Yummy. Yummy. Are you going to read your glitch stories? I literally just read one. I'm going to keep reading them. We're voting right now on this one. Oh, we liked this one. Okay. Your kids were too loud. Don't worry. There's going to be more. I get that. I'm locked in my room right now. Hello from Curacao. I visited Curacao once because my cousin lived there for a while. It's beautiful there. We liked the second one. Okay. Thank you for the ice creams. Okay. That was weird. Sorry for that. Let's move on. Okay, we're going to say we liked the second one. Let's go to another one. Okay. So I speak French, so I will try my best to explain what happened. I was like, hold on. Sorry. Okay. Oh my God. Thank you so much for the gifts, you guys. Okay. I'm getting distracted. I was 6 or 7, maybe 8 years old, and my bedroom is facing the playroom. The playroom has like a curve, so when I'm sitting in my bed, I cannot see what happened in the right side of the playroom. So I was in my bed and I was waiting for my dad to come put me to bed. I was not sleepy or anything like that. While I was waiting, I heard a whisper coming from the playroom from the side that I can't see. The voice was the same one of my dad and my younger brother, so I replied to them by saying, "What are you doing?" And the voice started to laugh at me. I was convinced that I was talking to my dad and my brother because the voices were talking back to me, so I continued to ask them what they were doing and why they were doing that, and the only response I got was more laughing. So I started to get a little more nervous, and I asked them to come out, that it was not funny anymore, and I know that they're there. They just laughed quietly like they were doing for the past 5 minutes or so. Just so you know, every time I was talking, the voices were completely silent. It was like they were listening. Also, I don't have any mental issues. So after a moment, I started to hear someone walking down the stairs. It sounded like it was my dad, but that's impossible because I was talking, or I thought I was, to him. It turns out it was really my dad who was walking down the stairs and was coming to put me to sleep. I asked him if he was in the playroom with my brother, and that I heard laughter and whispers. He said that he was upstairs finishing his show. So even today, I don't know who was talking in that spot of the playroom, but it was not my dad or my brother. I don't like these things. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, we're going to vote. Hell no. Hi, beautiful soul. If you liked it, click the red happy face. If you hated it or didn't really like it that much, it doesn't need to be like as strong as a hate. Blue sad face. Ba-da-ba-da. Ooh, thank you for the panda. You dead? We liked that one. Okay. Okay, sometimes I'm surprised. Never reply to a voice unless you see them. That was more a horror story. I'm not going to go over the whole glitch in the Matrix thing again. Okay. All right, we liked it. All right, we liked it. Let's say we like this one, apply, and the next one. Okay. Okay. Weird stories with Jess. Hey, ho, let's go. About when I was 12 years old, I was riding my bike, and I went past a house with a beautiful lantern out in the front door. After I passed the house, I was back at my house, about to go riding on my bike. Wait. After I passed the house, I was back at my house, about to go riding on my bike. I was freaked out to go back riding on my bike, so I ran inside. I checked the time in our microwave, and it was the same time as before. I am still confused to this day, and I haven't told anyone except for my mom, and she doesn't believe me. It's so weird. I literally, this is a very short one, but we're still going to vote. I don't know what I would do if I had like that weird like time loop situation. What happened? He was riding on his bike. He passed a house with a really nice lantern. As he's passing the house, all of a sudden he's back at his house, ready to ride his bike again. Freaks out, goes inside. Mom doesn't believe him. Gist of the story. Thanks for the weights. Hello from Scotland. Pizza. We are voting on if we like the story or not. Yeah, we didn't love it. I mean, not that it was a bad story. I think maybe just because it was like a few sentences, maybe it wasn't like told in a better way. I feel like you could have the same story, but told a little differently, and then maybe people would love it. You were talking to your aunt? Oh, thank you. If you want to submit a story there, thank you for the hot peppers. I'm laughing at myself. If you'd like to submit a story, there's a link in my bio. You can click on my face again, and then there's a link in my bio, and you can submit stories through there. I currently have 1,987 stories in my inbox. I am just picking random ones, and then we are voting if we liked the story or not. If we did like it, I will use it in a future video. Could have been worded better, I agree. Hello from Sweden. Wow. Am I a singer? I am a singer. Although I don't really sing in front of people because I have immense stage fright, but I do love to sing, and I do sing. You'll hear me sing a lot. It just comes out. I'm not going to read that one again. Okay. Oh my God. Oh, Vermont. Vermont is beautiful. Hello from Arizona. Okay. We liked that one. Didn't like that one. Didn't like it. Didn't like it. Okay. Next. All right, this is a short one, but it still gives me the creeps. So when I used to work at a Cold Stone creamery shop, oh my God, Cold Stone is so good. Oh, Alaska. Okay, sorry. I used to work at a Cold Stone. When you are in the back next to where you wash your hands, if you lean to the left, you can see the front door and the lane where we would make ice cream. I had just finished washing some pans of ice cream, and I was washing my hands when I leaned over to see that a blonde woman with a gray puffy jacket and a black purse was leaving the store in what looked like a rush. In my head, I thought, cool, my coworker didn't need my help with that customer. I start drying my hands and step out to throw away the paper towel when I look over to the part of the counter I can't see in the back. It's the same blonde woman in a gray puffy jacket with the black purse I just saw leave not even less than a minute ago. In that moment, I thought, she must have a twin, right? She's shuffling through her purse when she looks up to my coworker and says, I must have left my wallet in the car. I'll be right back. And I watch in awe as she leaves just as quickly as I saw her leave when I was in the back. I've only told a handful of people this because I still can't make sense of how I saw the same woman leave our shop twice within less than 2 minutes. Weird. And we're voting. Did you like that story? Happy red face if you didn't like it that much. Sad blue face. Hello from Germany. I'm half German. Trinidad, Sweden, South Carolina. I love knowing where you guys are coming from. It's pretty cool. Tennessee. Tennessee. I'm going to take a sip of water. I'm putting you down for a second. Hold on 1 second. Can you guys hear me gulping? I was told yesterday that you can hear me drinking. Ooh, Denmark. Oh, okay, we liked that one. All right. Delaware. I lived in Delaware for about 6 months. Seattle, Guyana, Winnipeg. Wait, is it Winnipeg? Is that what I'm thinking of? That I thought was in New York and it's Canada? Was it Winnipeg? I think it was. I can't remember. Okay. Let us move on. So we liked that one. So we're going to keep that one. And we're going to move on. Okay. One summer night, I slept on my sofa because there was an air conditioner in the room. About dawn, or before the sun was up, I woke up, but it was only my brain. I couldn't physically move. Sleep paralysis. I felt like I was being choked. And there was a crouched gremlin or something sitting on my chest. I was terrified, internally panicking. The worst of it all is I couldn't move at all. I was paralyzed and being smothered. It felt like it lasted 10 minutes, but it was really just about a minute. I was so terrified to go to bed at night. It happened to me again months later, but this time in my bedroom. Only this time there was a witch-type thing being stood in the corner of my room while I was being choked. It's never happened again, but what the fuck? I feel like that's definitely sleep paralysis, right? Or at least that's what I would think. That's what I would say. Did you like it? He sees the same thing. Oh, yay! It's the pause. Thank you for the pause. Thanks for the pause. Hi. You missed the whole story. That's okay. I'm going to be reading more. Okay, this one was kind of split. This one was like really split, whether we liked it or not. I've never had sleep paralysis. I never had sleep paralysis. Knocking on wood. I don't think this is real wood, but that's okay. But I did always used to, like lucid dream. Like I would know I was in a dream, and then like I would want to wake up, and I would like be telling myself to wake up, and then I'd wake up and I'd be in a dream again, and it would like happen over and over. And then like in my dream, I wouldn't be able to move, and I'd be like trying to scream and have someone help me, and then I would eventually like really, really wake up. But don't worry, there's going to be more stories. I'm reading more. All right, we were like on the fence about that one, so I'll put it in the maybe. We'll put it in maybe. Maybe, baby. I had sleep paralysis once. I couldn't sleep in my room for a week. I do not blame you. Where am I from? I am from Long Island. Hello from Greece. Okay. Okay. Ready? Next story. Okay. 2 years ago, I was living with an abusive boyfriend, and I ended up pregnant, but didn't find out until I was 7 or 8 weeks along. Well, before I found out, I had tried to I don't know if I should read this. Hold on. I'm not gonna read this one. I feel like this is like I feel like this is not appropriate for TikTok. We're not gonna read this one. Okay. Sorry, next. I was binge watching. Ooh, it says, it happened while watching your stories. I was binge watching your stories like all 50 parts when I got a message from my friend. My friend always sleeps late, and I remember thinking, why is she awake this early? I wanted to carry on watching your stories, so I decided to answer later. When I finally got to the end of your stories, I went to answer her message, only to realize there was no message. I was super confused and checked when she was last online, and it was over 3 hours ago. I supposedly never got a message from her, but clearly remember reading it. As I said before, I even wondered why she was awake so early. I spoke to her about it, and she still hasn't opened my message. What? Wait, I don't get the last part. She still hasn't opened my message. What? I thought she messaged you. I'm confused about that. Okay. Maybe she unsent it, right? That is possible. Thank you to we're voting on the story. Thank you to everyone who is tapping the screen. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, confused a little bit. If you're new, hello and welcome. My name is Jess. Some people call me Auntie Matrix. Please follow me. Click on my face again, and then you can follow me. I am going through stories that I have in my inbox, people's weird, unexplainable, glitch in the matrix, paranormal stories. I currently have 1,989 in my inbox. We are going through, and if we like them, we're voting on them, and if we like them, we're going to save them and use them in a video. Gifts are appreciated, tips are appreciated, and taps are free. So thank you. Hi. Oh, the pink nails. I know. I took them off. I'm going through another bout of getting rid of more things that are extremely toxic on my body. And nail polish was one of them for the moment, so. Oh, cat paws. How are we doing on that, by the way? Yeah, we did not like that one. We got all the cat paws? Oh my gosh, guys. My voice. My voice. Ooh, let's do a different one. I like the number 33 because 3 is my lucky number. Let's do, instead of cat paws, let's do ice cream cones. That sounds fun. Okay. Hello, everybody. Zachary, I have not in a very long time. I probably will at some point. Ooh, thanks for the ice cream cones, you guys. Shut up. Are you gonna give me all my ice cream cones already? Are you kidding me right now? You guys are amazing. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you so much, friends. You guys are great. You guys are so great. All right, we didn't really like this one, right? So we said don't love. Putting that away. Don't eat it all at once. You guys are freaking awesome. Okay. I'll take more ice cream. Ice cream is so good. Okay, next story. What do we got? Wait, what? Sorry, I looked at this very quickly. Oh, thank you so much for the wishing bottles. I'm your favorite human. You're so sweet. Oh, corn on the cob. Okay, sorry, I'm getting distracted. This is very short, but I'm confused. Me and my sister used to always watch the sunset. One day, I woke up to my sister gone. We shared a room. I was 10 at the time, so I didn't think anything of it. I went downstairs and asked my mom, where is Daisy, my sister? She goes on to explain, I do not have a sister, and I never have. I still remember my sister's face to this day. I feel like this person definitely jumped timelines. Definitely. Oh my goodness. Crazy. They had a sister. They hopped over. They don't have a sister no more. That reminds me of that like Twilight Zone episode where there's a like the picture of the family on the wall. This is all I remember. There's like the picture of the family on the wall, and like I don't know if it's every day or something. This person passes a picture, and one of the family members is different or missing or something, and it's freaks me out. I wish it was longer too. I do wish it was longer. Thank you guys so much. I guess I'll set up a new little goal. What should we do this time? You guys are just like crushing these goals. What should we do instead of ice creams? Let's do 33 again. I love 33. I'm going to make it harder, and I'm going to do finger hearts. Ooh, yeehaw! Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. Oh, we liked that one, even though it was short. Wait, what is that thing you're sending me? Is that bread? Amanda, you are like literally just killing it. You guys are so sweet. Okay. All right. We liked that one, so we're going to keep it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Like that one. Apply, even though it was short. Maybe we can like, when I do a video, we can lump it in with some other short ones. Okay. Are we ready? My great-grandmother I was very close with died when I was really young. Her house was the meeting point that our family would go to every day. My grandma got sick and was sent home to be comfortable as there was nothing else the hospital could do. She eventually passed away, I'm so sorry, after a few weeks, and of course we were all devastated. On the morning she passed away, my mom got a phone call. We raced to her house only less than 5 minutes away. My mom asked if I wanted to see my grandma one last time. I went up the stairs to her bedroom, only to be met by her standing on the top step. She smiled and patted me on the shoulder. My mom led me into her bedroom, and there she lay in the same clothes she was just standing in at the top of the stairs, but with 2 roses on her chest. For context, my family always believed I was born with a veil and could see things everyone else couldn't. My childhood is a massive blur other than seeing things like people who have passed. Not quite sure if this is a glitch in the Matrix or I'm a ghost whisperer, but I'm still freaked out. She definitely saw her grandma, and she was saying hi and bye, and that's really, really sweet. We're voting. They said, oh, hell no. Hell no. Guys, did you hit this goal? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Are you kidding me right now? Oh my God. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. 33. Pandas. Just for fun. Oh, we liked that one because it was nice, right? Because it was a nice one. I liked it too. Pandas! Ah, Fairy Loop and Amanda. Fairy Loop, my 2nd subscriber. So excited to have a couple subscribers. Is that a Tiny Hand of God pendant? No, it's the I don't know if that's another name for it. It's the I can't say it. Hemsa hand. It's like the evil eye thing. It has the evil eye in the middle. It's actually on my Amazon storefront in my bio if you're interested. I put everything there because I get questions about things all the time, so everything's there. Yeah, her grandma was saying goodbye to her. If you want to send any stories in. Oh, Catmore, thank you for subscribing. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you for the pandas, my friends. Oh my God, we hit the panda goal already. You guys are fucking great. I need to make these goals harder, I guess. Hey, Amber. Okay. What was I just going to say? Oh, if you'd like to submit a story, there's a link in my bio. You can click on my face again, and then it will bring up a link, and you can click on that link and submit your story that way. I currently have 1,991 stories in my inbox. We are going through and reading random stories, and you guys are voting if you liked the stories or not. If you liked them, I will use them in future videos. Yes, not a Matrix story. We get it, guys, okay? They're not always going to be Matrix stories. They're just weird stories. Amanda is setting all the goals. I know she's killing it. Ooh, thank you, guys. Ooh, there's some shoes. Some shoes. Some chicken. Okay. I'm trying to make sure I'm thanking you guys. Will I still be on at 000 cat? I don't know what that means. I don't know. Ooh, a dinosaur. A tiny diny. All right. We liked that one, right? Because it was sweet. I get distracted and I don't always remember to check, but I think we liked that one. Okay. I feel like I'm losing my voice. Hello, Blatag. Central Time or something. I don't know. Okay. When I was younger, I had a scarf that I wore every day to school. I normally put it in my locker at the beginning of the day and collected it at the end of the day. One day I went to collect it and it was gone. I was sure I had locked it because I was a very organized person back then, but I shrugged it off as theft or that I just dropped it somewhere. Even though I remember clearly to this day putting my scarf in my locker and locking the door. The next day I checked the lost and found. There was nothing there, so I decided it was probably stolen. A few weeks after this incident, I opened my locker to find my scarf back in my locker in the same position I left it. I checked with my only friend at the time to confirm that I wasn't crazy and my scarf was never in my locker, and she confirmed it. I knew it wasn't her because I never left my locker key from my hand, and she isn't the smartest to pick locks. I checked for holes or a faulty lock but found nothing. The strangest thing is I can't remember caring at. It just ends. It just ends right there. Someone returned it. Probably, but how would they get in the locker? Maybe the janitor found it? Next goal, 333. All right, you want me to do 333 for the next goal? Let's see. How do I get there? There we go. Magic. It was magic. 333. That'll take like, I probably won't even hit that this live, and that's cool. We'll do that. Confirm. What are we doing though? We're doing fire. Okay. Thank you. I'm so glad you're enjoying my voice. I sent a story in under a few minutes ago. I hope you read it. I hope I see it too. Thank you, Fairy Loop. Killing it. I'm going to be reading more stories. Don't worry. I'm glad that you like my pace. I get very mixed reviews, but most of the reviews are that people like that I speak so quickly. But I do get some where people are like, you need to slow down. I can't understand you. I need to talk quickly. I'm trying to get a whole story into a video because I hate when I watch a fucking video and at the end they're like, sub for part 2. And I have to wait to find out the rest of the story. Literally, it irks me so bad. Eating crisps in bed? Who can't understand? Some people are like, you need to slow down. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I would love to do a podcast. Oh my God. Thank you, friends, for the fire. Okay. We didn't like that one. We didn't like it. We didn't like it so much, so we are going to go to the next one. Okay. This is not even a story, so we're going to go to the next one. It was like 2 sentences. All right. Let me start out that I have a large handful of things that happen to me, but this phenomenon warms my heart it happens. Is that supposed to be every time it happens? Interesting. I have what I call a guide that communicates with me through the car radio. And then it says I call him or her Bumblebee from Transformers. I don't know if this is a joke or not, but I'm going to finish reading it and you guys can decide. This communication has happened several times, but the one I like the best is when I was stuck in traffic in town. The light that I was at had already cycled through 2 times and looked to have at least 3 more. About 50 yards ahead was a driveway that my mother would always use to cut the corner to avoid a long light. It's illegal to cut through like that. And me being a super rule follower, I sat there arguing with myself to just do it. As I rolled up on the driveway about 3 yards away, I had decided, screw it, I'm going to do it. I literally had seconds before I pulled into the drive, and all of a sudden my radio that was streaming Pandora immediately switched mid-song to the song I Broke the Law and the Law Won, literally playing the chorus, singing just that. By this time, I recognized the phenomenon and I immediately went on alert. Funny enough, I looked in my rearview mirror and there was a police vehicle totally ready to give me a ticket. Thanks, Bumblebee. Okay. I think maybe they are telling the truth and they're just calling it Bumblebee because they think it's funny, because Spirit does talk a lot through song, and that could be definitely totally possible. Did we like that story? Please vote red happy face for yes, sad blue face for no. Okay. Guys, we're like halfway towards that friggin' fire goal already. You guys are amazing. Oh, we liked it. We liked Bumblebee. That happens to you there too? Yeah, at first I wasn't sure either. I was like, cute but no video needed. Okay. Thank you for the fire. Oh my goodness. I need a sip of water. Yes, that is very true. When English is your first language, it can sometimes be tough to keep up. I'm sorry. Okay. Is that snow? Are you talking about outside? Because no, it's a car. I live in an apartment complex, and that is a parking lot right there. Last night, people were like, I keep seeing a red orb through her blinds. It was brake lights because there was cars over here. Love that you started telling live stories. Me too, guys. I'm going to keep sharing them. Don't worry. Not looking forward to load shedding. What does that mean? How many stories do you have in your inbox? Oh my God. Today I have 1,991 because I'm going through some of them, but then I'm also getting a lot of them. Amanda, killing it, girlfriend. I apologize if I assumed your gender, by the way, and that's not accurate. It's the white fence then. Yeah, there's a white fence. Look, the dumpster's right over there. Then there's a car, another car. Load shedding, they put our electricity off in South Africa. Wait, what does that mean? Why do they do that? I'm going to read new ones, don't worry. I don't know if I'm probably not going to be on at 12 o'clock midnight. 2 more hours, that's interesting. Is that like to conserve or something? Amanda isn't number 1 for this one? Is it you? I can't tell. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to tell. I'm still new to this, guys. Hi, Ellie. Okay, sorry. I'm getting distracted again. Next story. Apply. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm reading. They do the same thing in Southern California during the summers to prevent the grid from going out. Interesting. Okay, next story. Here we go. When I was younger, maybe about 4 to 10, that's like a big range, I feel like. I remember having a friend who would come round to my house and we would play together. We would play chess or climb trees or something. Eventually, we fell out of contact, probably around the time that we would have started going to secondary school at 11. Recently, I was talking to my parents, and he came up in conversation when we were discussing mine and my brother's friends from primary school. When I mentioned him, my parents both got really confused and said there wasn't a boy that I ever hung out with, and that I only ever had 1 or 2 close friends who they both remembered, neither of which was who I described. That could probably be explained away as an imaginary friend or something, but my brother, who is a year younger than me, remembers him too, and was able to describe what he looked like and remembers his name. We also found some of the notes in my chess set of who won each game that we played. I don't think he was imaginary, as I was about 11 when we stopped hanging out, and my brother remembers him too. And some of the handwriting on the chess paper doesn't match mine or my brother's. I even have a couple of letters and birthday cards I got from him, again with handwriting that isn't my brother's or mine. I can't tell if my parents just have a bad memory, if my brother and I both somehow managed to just create another person with their own writing and everything, or if this is something else. I'm going to say the parents probably just don't remember it, but that's just my take on it. I'm not sure. If you like that story, please vote red happy face. If you didn't like it, please vote blue sad face. Okay. This is a close one. This is a close one. This is a very close one. Feels good to know I'm not the only one experiencing some unexplained events. I think that's my favorite part of this. Yeah, the parents probably just didn't remember. Is all these people are sharing their stories because now they feel comfortable sharing their stories because they're like, holy shit, I'm not the only one. Like, I'm not fucking crazy. This actually happened to me. That makes me happy. 4 to 10 is a big gap, right? Thank you, Tanya. Thank you for the fire. I need a matte option. I can't do a matte option. It's not up to me. TikTok made this little poll thing, and like literally all you can do is press start. I can't change any of the things. I could technically do like a text poll, but I feel like this is too much. This is much easier. Is that salsa? Not salsa. Nachos. Was that nachos? Thank you. Thank you. Okay, guys, I wasn't paying attention because I literally suck. Did we like that one or not? Did it win? Was it a yes or a no? I'm in a lot of TikTok ads, man. I've literally made probably 800 TikTok ads by now in the past year. It looked like nachos. It is more on. Yes, it won. Okay. Oh, you think they were saying that they were friends from between 4 to 10. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't really love. I'm going to put it in a maybe though for a video because I don't know if I love that one. Okay. Let's see. Let's read some of the newer ones I got. Maybe one of you is in here. Okay, wait. This is the top one. Let's see. Okay. As a young child, I was looked after by a friend of my grandmother. I called her Aunt, but one day she passed away. I'm so sorry. My parents and I went on vacation, but little did we know this trip would be anything but ordinary. On the bus ride to our destination, I saw her sitting at the back. Her familiar smile and kind eyes staring back at me. I couldn't believe it. Was she really here with me? And as the journey continued, I felt her presence everywhere I went. As we settled into our apartment, I felt her presence everywhere. I found myself talking and playing with her in the sink cabinet, and my parents couldn't understand my behavior. I knew that she was still watching over me, and I couldn't shake off the feeling of comfort and safety. I knew my aunt was still with me, watching over me. The resort had a deep swimming pool, but I couldn't swim, and I avoided it like the plague. I later realized that this was probably my aunt's way of keeping me safe and making sure I stayed away from danger. To this day, I believe she's my guardian angel. Oh, that's a really nice one. Thank you, Andes. That's a nice one. I like it. Let's vote. Do we like it or do we not like it? I'm going to start going from the top here to read some of the more, like the most recent ones, and maybe we can see some of the ones from you guys in here, and you'll get to see your own. It doesn't matter if it's a glitch in the Matrix. I know it's not really a glitch, guys. I literally want to put a fucking sign above my head that says, not all glitches in the Matrix. We're just using that phrase. Get the fuck over it. Thanks. Ba-ba. Oh, we liked that one. That was so nice. Okay. All right. We liked it. We liked it. Apply. All right. All right, here we go. Oh, maybe I should wait for the poll to end? That would be hilarious. She already said it's not all glitches. This is a series name. Oh my god, I know. People drive me fucking crazy. It's okay. It doesn't have to be a glitch, guys. Just send me all your weird stories. I appreciate all the gifts. Thank you so much. La, da, 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 da. Hold on one little baby second. Oh my god, we're like so close to ending this goal. Okay. This happened many years ago. I, a 17-year male, was born left-handed. Sorry, I'm trying to read this. The writing's not great. I'm going to assume this is like English as a second language, and that's okay. I just need to try to read it. Okay. I was from school. I'm going to say home, maybe home from school, after I got hit by my teacher on the left hand. So I remember crying, wanting the pain to go to my right hand. So I stood behind the door, twisting my arms. I'm not sure how or what happened, but I felt a change in my arms and brushed it off. Little did I know that something did happen. When I was at school, we were given an assignment. So as usual, I used my left hand, but it seems like I was unable to use my left hand. So I tried using my right hand, and I instantly flowed almost like I was born right-handed. Then when I realized my arms switched, I see myself behind the door trying to twist my arms weird. But when I got to school, they gave us the same assignment I had already seen. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm very confused by this. I'm reading it as is. I'm not sure if you understood that or not. It's hard to read other people's stories sometimes. Okay. I didn't really understand. I mean, it makes a little bit of sense, I guess. I'm not sure. Thank you. All right. All right, next story. Okay. Here we go. Are you ready? This story isn't a glitch in the Matrix story. It's not a glitch in the Matrix story, guys. So if that's a problem, bye-bye. This story isn't a glitch in the Matrix story, but it still creeped me out. This happened back when I was about 9. Every summer, I go to Mexico to visit my family. My grandma's house has like a little patio out in front, and every afternoon, her and her neighbors sit out there in the afternoon and gossip. That's really cute. That's like literally so cute. Thank you, Tanya! Killing it with the fire! That's really cute. Okay. One day, me and my grandma and the neighbors were outside and it started raining and it started getting dark. So they started talking about paranormal things that happened to some of my aunts and uncles. Some things they talked about were, I don't know Spanish words. So it says La Llorona, I think. El Chupacabras, I've heard of that. And half bird man guy and some other creepy shit. So it was 9 p.m. and we went inside. Me and my grandma laid down. My grandma went to sleep first, and I stayed up watching TV. I fell asleep, and then I woke up around midnight, and it was raining super hard, and there was really loud thunder and lightning. There was a really sudden, loud thunder right next to my grandma's house, and as soon as that thunder hit the ground, I started to hear crying. At the time the crying started, I was facing away from the window. For some reason, as soon as the crying started, I turned towards the window, and every time there was lightning, I would see the shadow of a woman standing there. It looked like she had on a wedding dress and a veil. Every time there was lightning, that figure would be standing by the window. So I did what any smart 9-year-old would do. I covered my face with my blanket. I was terrified. After about 5 minutes, the crying continued, but it sounded further away, so I uncovered my face and looked over to the window, and the figure was gone. I think the figure left, and I completely take off the blanket. But then I see the figure that was earlier at the window at the foot of my bed. At this point, I can clearly see the figure, and I see that it's La Llorona? Guys, I don't know. And she's at the foot of the bed and starts reaching out to me. She grabbed my leg. As soon as she grabbed my leg, I fell asleep. When I woke up, I was scared and I thought it was just a dream, but when I got up, my legs started burning and I looked down and my legs had scars all over them. Nobody believes me to this day, and they say it was just a dream. Also, if you're wondering what La Llorona looked, I'm so sorry to all the Spanish people in the room that I can't pronounce this, looked like she was an average height woman. She was very skinny, as if she hadn't eaten in a long time. Her hands were very bony. She was beautiful, though. She also looked very dirty. Her dress and veil were wet and covered in dirt and torn. This is only one of the things that has happened to me. Could have been a dream. Could not have been a dream. Not sure. The woman that cried for her kids. I was saying it right before. Was it Llorona? Because it's 2 L's, right? 2 L's is a Y, right? So it's La Llorona? That's a movie? I haven't seen it. I haven't seen the movie, guys. Oh, thank you. I'm so sorry. My boyfriend is Spanish too, and like his whole side of the family speaks Spanish, and I'm still so bad at it. It's a good movie. I don't generally watch scary movies because I'm a big fucking baby. And even like these stories, like reading these stories, sometimes I'm reading one at night and I'm like, nope. If I'm watching something scary, it's got to be during the day. I'm totally cool with everything during the day. If it's during the day and I hear some noises or I think I see something, I'm always like, hey, you could show yourself. It's cool. Like, let's hang out. But if it's nighttime and I hear something, I'm like, I do not want to see anything. Please go away. Come back in the morning. Someone asked if I have a YouTube channel. I do have a YouTube channel. Oh, we liked that one. Okay, cool. I do have a YouTube channel. Currently, I also have a Facebook and an Instagram. Currently, I'm reposting my TikToks on everything. When I do have time, I do plan on making longer YouTube videos. And also, I did decide that I'm going to be posting the replays of my lives on my Facebook. So if you missed a live, you can go watch it. I posted yesterday's. It's already up. It does seem so much scarier at night, right? During the day, I'm ready for everything. I'm like, show me everything. Let's go. All the spirits. Let's chat. Okay, we liked that one, so let's keep it. Let's keep this one. It is 2:53. It's the same. I'm TessicaVision everywhere. So my YouTube channel is TessicaVision. So is my Instagram and my Facebook. Actually, I don't know. But if you click on my face and then click on my face again and click on the link in my bio, all of my socials are there for you to follow. I would appreciate you guys following me. That would be super great. I live on Long Island. Okay. Do 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 do. Guys, did we hit the goal? We did hit the goal. Oh my God, you guys are amazing. All right, we're going to do another crazy 333. What did I just do? I did fire. Okay, I'm going to do one that we're never, ever going to hit while I'm on. And I'm fine with that. That's okay. Suffolk in the hose. Okay, ready? Another one. We're reading the newer ones. So hopefully you guys will see them and be here. No. Okay. Before I start, full disclaimer, this is not a glitch in the Matrix story, but it's definitely creepy, spooky, and weird. My newborn woke up for a bottle, and I went to get her out of her bassinet in her room. Important to note, I have been using a thick blanket to put on her little legs at night so she doesn't get too cold. And yes, I know you're not supposed to use a blanket, but she can get under it. She can't get under it. She's only 5 weeks old. Oh my God, little tiny baby. Well, I literally just stick it on her legs. Usually it's messy looking, but it gets the job done. Well, that night when I went to go find her, it was pulled to her shoulders and looked perfect, as if someone had very purposely pulled it up over her. There is no way in hell that she wiggled around and made that blanket do that. For all the time I've been doing that with the blanket, I have not once gone to go and check on her and it moved enough for me to notice. Not once. Even when she was wiggling around. I know I didn't do it because I don't want the blanket near her face. In the morning, I didn't feel creepy or scared, but it was definitely very, very strange. Someone, maybe a dead relative, was coming to visit and was just tucking her in real nice. Tucking her in. Thank you for the corn. It's corn, a big lump of knobs. You're not supposed to use blankets on babies now. You're not supposed to use blankets on babies because of possible suffocation. Thank you, Amanda. I was so literally terrified of that when I was a mom, when I was a new mom. My daughter is 9 now, but when I was a new mom, I didn't even want to put her on something too soft because I got so freaked out by people telling me not to do that. I'm so glad you are enjoying them. If you're new here, hello and welcome. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Jess. Some people call me Auntie Matrix. We are reading the stories that you guys have sent to me. I currently have 1,998 stories in my inbox that are glitch in the matrix / paranormal / just weird and unexplainable. We are reading them and then we're voting if we like them. If we do like them, like this one was liked, I'm saving them so that I can use them in future videos. If you would love to follow me, that would be super great. Just click on my face and click on my face again and follow me. I think that's how you do it. There's also a link in my bio there if you would like to submit a story. And please tap on the screen. It's free and it helps me. Share the live if you want, and gifts are appreciated because you guys are so cool and I love you. Okay. Did you just get 900 more? I don't know. Oh my God. I did get more. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Okay. This isn't a story of mine, but it does really send shivers down your spine. Okay. Get your spines ready, guys. Get your spines ready. Thank you guys for the gifts. Get your spines ready. My friend at the time was around the age of 6, and I lived in a flat. Her and her family... I'm sorry, not I lived in a flat, her friend did. Let's start over. My friend at the time was around the age of 6 and lived in a flat. Her family and her sister's family were right next to each other, so it's really easy to get a hold of each other. This spooky encounter happened right after my friend's grandpa died, may he rest in peace. Her grandpa would play the guitar, and they kept it at her sister's house for a core memory of her grandpa. One evening, my friend's sister was making coffee like usual, but when she turned around, the guitar had started floating in the air right in front of her. All the strings snapped, and then dead silence, nothing but silence, when the whole guitar just snapped in half and broke in 2 pieces. She quickly ran to my friend's mom and explained what she just... What? No way. No way. No way, Jose. Ugh. I don't like it. Did you like the story? Please vote red happy face if you liked it, sad blue face if you did not like it. Nah, stop. That can't be real, right? On the off chance that it is real. I didn't like it. She broke the guitar and didn't want to get in trouble. I don't think that was the grandpa. I don't think the grandpa would have broke his whole thing. His own guitar. The guitar got caught by Vecna. Oh my God. I literally can't. I can't hear that song without thinking about Max in the fucking air, and it creeps me out. I loved that season of Stranger Things. That was probably the best season. But like, honestly, the most terrifying season, just the way that their bones broke. Ugh, I did not like that. I did not like it at all. Tiny Diny, wide-eyed worsty. Is that a hot dog? Thank you guys so much for the gifts. I appreciate it. Oh my God, I wasn't paying attention. Can someone tell me? Did we like that story or not? Because I wasn't paying attention. Someone let me know, please, and thank you. I'm waiting to see. I really have to. It was loved. It was loved. Okay, we did like it. Okay. Okay, awesome. All right, we're going to keep that one. You know, this really does help me too, because for me to go through these stories and try to pick out ones I think people will like is kind of difficult. So it's really great to see what you guys like and what the rest of the audience will like. Okay, next story. This one was sent at 2:59. Let's see. Very short. I'm not sure if this counts as a glitch or not, but it's still weird. When me and my sister were younger, we had a neighbor, and me and my sister and her daughter were close friends. One time we went over to their house, and they had a dog named Peanut. I'm not sure if it was a family member's dog or if it was theirs, but my sister and I remember it. The next day, we asked for the dog, and they said they never had a dog. I'm not sure if my sister and I have the same dream or something, but no one remembers the dog Peanut. That is very interesting. Whether it's a dream or not, it's so weird when stuff like that happens. And in your brain, you know something happened and then something different. Like, it still fucks with you. Regardless. That's okay if they're more paranormal than glitch stories. We are just, the blanket phrase is glitch in the matrix, just because that's what I've been doing for so long now, using the phrase. But they can literally be anything. Any weird stories. Send in all your weird stories. You love my accent? I don't think I have an accent. If you want to send stories to me, there's a link in my bio. So you can click on my name, not my name, my face. Click on my face again. It will take you to my page, and then click on the link in my bio, and you can send stories through there. You can also follow me through there if you're not following me already. Okay, we liked that one. I should talk about Mandela effects. I actually made a few videos about Mandela effects a while ago. I have enough of these stories right now to keep me busy, but I will keep that in mind. You don't have an accent, but you use a New York accent. You know what's funny? My accent comes out certain times. So I had a very strong New York accent, and then I worked in an office for like 12 years, and I kind of learned to like not have it so that I could sound more professional. So it comes out, especially if I'm mad. If I'm mad, it comes out. If I'm mad, my accent really comes out. Okay. Did I read all of them? Are you kidding me? I have 2001 stories currently in my inbox. All right. Let me see. We didn't, I don't know if we liked that one. I didn't love it though. Okay. Next, this one was sent at 3:00 p.m., 3 minutes ago. Okay, this happened when I was in 6th grade. I lived in Chicago and my school was only 3 blocks away. I would walk to school every day. One day I came out of my house and there was a white cat outside. We didn't have any pets at the time. I ignored the cat and started to walk to school. I noticed that the cat was following me. I crossed the street on purpose to see if the cat would follow me. The cat did not follow me and I didn't see it when I crossed the street. When I went back the regular way, the white cat was there waiting for me. I got to school, I looked back, and the cat was there. When I came out of school, the white cat was still there. I started walking back home, and the white cat was following me. When I was about to cross the alley to get to the other side of the street, I looked back to see if the cat was still there, and it was, and it started meowing. It didn't meow the whole time I first saw the cat until now. I bent down to pet the cat and he let me pet him. While I was petting the cat, I heard a huge, loud bang very close to me. It was so powerful it made me fall over. I was already crouching down because I was petting the white cat. When I looked up, a car crashed on the side of the building where I would have been if I crossed the alley. I ran back home since I was only a block away from home. I told my mom about everything that happened. My mom and I went back to where the crash was. There were so many police officers, ambulance, and fire trucks. Turns out the car was stolen, and by the time the police came, the driver was gone. The cat was also gone. That was a nice little spirit cat. A nice little spirit cat saving you. Let's vote. Did you guys like that one? I liked that one. I love animals and babies, so. I mean, who doesn't? Hello from the UK. Hello from Long Island. Hello from Long Island. That's me. I'm Long Island. Oh, we liked that one. Everybody likes animals. Thank you. Thank you for the gifts, my friends. Hello from the Bahamas. What was that? Was that something or am I crazy? Hello from Scotland, Belgium. Wait, did you say, do you not read the stories from latest to newest? I have 2002 stories currently in my inbox. So no, I'm literally just picking random stories. But I started reading some that were newer just because people are in the live. Okay. Did we like that one? Everybody loved that one because it was a kitty cat. So let's move on. All right. This one was sent at 2:25. Let's see. So this was when I was in university and this was my first year. This incident happened around the 5th month into classes. It was a weekend and I had an early class to attend in the morning, so I slept a little early. You mean you woke up a little early? Wait, what? It was a weekday. I had an early class to attend, so I slept a little. Or I'm gonna say that meant she woke up early or he woke up early. I generally sleep early. I'm so confused as to this sleep early phrase. I'm just going to read it. I generally sleep early as my roommate sleeps late and needs the lights off to fall asleep. I woke up in the middle of the night at around 4 a.m. to find myself surrounded by darkness. I woke up very thirsty and chugged my bottle down and lied down to fall asleep again. I couldn't fall asleep very easily this time. The next second I was sleeping in bed, but I'm going to try to explain this in terms which you can understand. I was sleeping, but I could see everything around me. I couldn't move my arms or legs. I was facing my roommate and I felt very uneasy in the surrounding area. As I was not able to move, I couldn't scream or talk to my roommate to wake me up. I forced myself to gasp at my roommate multiple times. He finally woke up as I did it enough. I woke up the next instant and it was morning. Okay, so sleep paralysis. Thinking it was a dream, I was just about to leave to class, but then my roommate wakes up to me getting ready and asks me why I made such sounds. Oh, the roommate remembered. Oh my God, Jessica, why? The roommate remembered the sounds. Yeah, definitely sounds like sleep paralysis to me, right? They go to sleep early. I don't think they meant that. Because of the way it sounded like they meant they wake up early. I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure. I'm like losing my voice over here. I'm walking here. I've heard that sleep paralysis can be scary. Thank you so much for the heart hands. Hand heart. Whatever it's called. All right. We didn't love this one. Thank you, Amanda. We didn't love it. We didn't love this one. It's also probably because of the way it was written. I couldn't really read it very good. Okay. Let's see. Okay, this one was sent at 2:20. About 5 years ago, I was driving to my mom's house. While she was at work, and about 5 minutes from her house, I suddenly felt absolutely awful. I was fine before then, and it was a sudden wave of nausea and stomach upset. I had a weird urge to call my mom, and I had no idea why. She was always healthy and never got sick, and I usually didn't call her every time I felt unwell, but I got the urge that I needed to call her. Still driving to her house, I called, and with awkward laughter, I said, "Hey, Mom, I suddenly felt nauseous out of nowhere, and I got a weird feeling to call you. I don't know why." She replied, "Are you serious? I just finished throwing up." Long story short, she ate something bad for lunch and didn't tell anyone that she got sick, and apparently I called her right after she left the bathroom. It freaked both of us out, and I instantly felt better after her telling me that she got sick. I still have no explanation for that feeling. Very weird. Very weird. Oh my goodness. What do we think about that one? Let us vote. We are all connected. That is very true. We are all connected. Ba, 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 ba. Mm-hmm. Friends, I'm so sorry if you were just in here. I don't know what happened. I was like here and then I wasn't here. I don't know what happened. I'm so sorry. Oh my God. The bad thing is I do actually have to leave in a few minutes anyway. But I wanted to make sure that I came back and said like, "Oh, sorry guys. I had an issue, but I didn't just leave you." So, glitch. Oh man, I'm so sorry. You're in the middle of typing a message. Does live end in 12 minutes? No, it does. It should end in 12 minutes because I do have to go. I am going somewhere. So I am only going to be here for a couple more minutes, but I'm going to read another one. I'm going to read at least one more. I'm really sorry, guys. I'm really sorry. Okay. Let's see. Apply. And okay. I'm going to read an older one because most of the people are not in the live anymore, and I don't want to like someone to miss a story that they sent. It felt like I hung up on FaceTime on you. Hi, Amanda. Oh my goodness. Oh, it ended right after your story. Okay. Hi, guys. I'm so sorry. All right, I'm just going to read a couple more, and then I have to go. I do have to go because I have somewhere to go. Okay, so this story is really weird and also really long. All right. Oh my God, it is really long. Okay. We might just read this one, and that might be it. We'll see. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay. The story is really weird and also really long, but this just happened July of last year. So me and my family go to Florida every year, starting in 2018. We skipped 2020 because of COVID. This is important for later on in the story. Okay, so anyway, last year when we went to Florida, we usually drive, but decided to fly this time. When we were about to take off, me and my family, I was talking to my sister who's older than me, and she said exactly, "Oh my God, remember in 2020 when we went to Florida and you jumped off that huge cliff and had a concussion? That was so scary." I was really confused because I know for sure that we didn't go that year because that's the year my sister, the one who had just said that, went to college, so we didn't want to go without her, and also COVID. Before I could process what she meant, she grabbed my arm and said, "Oh, well, it's time to get on the plane. Let's go." I looked back and see my mom, dad, brothers, cousins, and the rest of my family sitting there and just talking to each other, minding their business. I looked back at my sister, who was still holding my arm, walking towards the terminal. I said, "Jess, wait, what about them? Why are they not following us?" "I was talking about our family," she said. "Huh? What are you talking about? Who?" I pointed towards our family, and she gave me a confused look and said, "Who are they?" I was now pretty much pooping my pants because she had just told me that we went to Florida in the year of 2020 when I know we didn't, and she asked me who our family was. Where did it go? I pulled away and she looked back and said, "Come on, we really need to get on the plane and get our seats." I know she was getting irritated with me, but I was scared to follow. She pulled out her phone and went to her Facebook. Then she said, "Fine, since you really just don't believe me." I was confused and went to look at her phone with her. She scrolled down to 2020 and sure enough, there I was laying down in the hospital bed and the caption read, "Send prayers for my sister. We went cliff jumping and she landed the wrong way." I was so confused and just said, "Okay, let's go," because I thought I was maybe just tired and didn't know what I was talking about. I mean, I don't know how you could just be tired and didn't know what you were talking about. That's like a big fucking thing. That's a big thing. We were 20 meters away from the terminal when I tripped over my feet and woke up in my seat, the exact same position I was in before she told me about the whole concussion deal. I blinked and pinched myself, making sure I wasn't dreaming. I wasn't. I turned to my sister, who was listening to music and reading as if nothing happened. I looked up and saw a girl who looked really similar to me getting off the floor with a girl who looked very similar to my sister. They then went into the terminal that was leaving for Hawaii. I freaked out and shook my sister's arm. She looked at me and I asked her if we went to Florida in the year of 2020. She gave me a confused look and said, "Yes, that was the year that you got the concussion, remember? And that's the scar on your leg?" And she pointed to a scar I don't remember, and went back to reading her book and put her headphones back in. I was confused and scared at the same time. I looked at my family, who were once again just talking and minding their business. Then I looked out at the terminal and it said we were leaving at 5 o'clock p.m. I looked at my watch and it said 3:13 p.m. I thought about the moment I just experienced and I thought I should get to sleep. I woke up and checked my watch that read 5 o'clock p.m. I quickly jumped up and looked at my sister, who was doing the exact same thing she was doing earlier, reading and listening to music. I looked at my family, who was still just talking and sleeping. I looked at the terminal, which was now read that they were leaving at 6:30 p.m. I was so confused and shrugged my sister again and asked her if the plane got pushed to a later time, and she said, "No, we got here like 30 minutes ago." I was so confused now, as I remember looking at my watch at 3:13 and her telling me I had a concussion and all of that. I asked her if I ever had a concussion, and she looked at me annoyed and said, "No, now let me finish reading before we leave." I looked back at my family and they were still talking about the trip. We got on the plane and safely made it to Florida and back. And I just thought about this whole glitch in the Matrix when my sister said, "Remember when we went cliff jumping last year in Florida?" I said yes, and this thought came to me. I still have no clue who that girl was that tripped and her sister, or whoever that was. Sorry, I'm trying to read this correctly. And I am still wondering why my watch read 3:13 and why my sister told me that I had a concussion, but I do know that something freaky happened that day and it was not a dream. This one is a little confused. You guys are very confused, huh? I mean, it was a little confusing, but also a little good. All right, we'll just vote on it. We'll vote on it. Yes or no? Red face happy. Yes. Blue face sad. No. What happened before? What happened before is I have no idea what happened. My fucking live shut off. I do have to go in a few minutes though. What airport? I don't know. So I'm just going to read like one or two more probably, and then I have to go. 'Twas a glitch. Good story, badly written. Possibly. Maybe it was my reading. Maybe my reading just sucks. This was very 50-50. Thank you for the gifts and the likes and all the things. You guys are cool. All right. Let's get another one. I'm going to go all the way to the top. Okay. This is the one someone literally just sent. Let's see. So I have a lot of stories from my own experiences, but this is a story from my oldest son that I witnessed when he was only 2.5. My sister used to babysit for me frequently, and her property was definitely haunted. Nothing was ever malicious up until this point, but was always creepy and would give scary vibes. I was dropping my 2.5-year-old and 9-month-old off with her for the night, and my older son was on her porch while we were chatting in the driveway. He began looking over the side of the rail when all of a sudden he started to scream a blood-curdling scream and was crying. I ran up to him and picked him up and asked him what was wrong, and he says through sobs, "The dirty bad man scared me." I asked him where the dirty bad man was, and he pointed over the side of the railing to the ground. I took him over to my sister and went back to look at the ground where he had been pointing, thinking maybe there was a toy sticking out of the ground or something that might have frightened him. I see nothing but dirt and grass. I walk back over to my sister and the babies, and my sister says to him, I walk back over to my sister and the babies, and my sister says to him, repeat what he just told her. He says, the dirty bad man says he's going to kill me. Talk about freak out. We immediately prayed right there. That was the scariest thing that has happened because it was the most malicious that I've experienced, and it was my 2.5-year-old son. I guarded them from scary movies, and we didn't talk about scary things when they were around. This was genuine and terrifying. Also adding that 2 houses burned down on that property, once while my sister was inside. What the fuck? But she was able to get out with some severe burns that put her in a burn unit. My brother-in-law, who also doesn't believe in that, had seen a young girl walk down their hallway before the house burned down. She wasn't there. They didn't have a little girl that age then. Oh my God. Oh, what did we think of that one, you guys? Everybody votes. Happy red face, you liked it. Blue sad face, you didn't. What did we think? Da, 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 da. Whee! Oh, we liked it. Okay, we liked it. Very nice, very nice. Okay. We're going to keep that one. We're going to go on to the next one. Okay. Are we ready for the next one? In Ireland, homework might get banned. I mean, I'm not in school anymore, but that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay. Last summer, my husband, kids, and I went to go stay overnight with my brother and his family 2 states away for his new baby's baptism. We brought several blankets and pillows because I'm very particular about my bedding. I get it, so am I. Because of this, when it was time to go back home, I distinctly remember asking my husband to double check the room we stayed in so that he could make sure that we got everything. And I sat with my special pillow in my lap on the way back home. Then we got back, brought everything in, and it was all good. Until a few days later, when my daughter, who's potty training, peed on my special pillow. Oh, that sucks. I put my pillow into the wash and later my husband transferred it to the dryer. When I needed my pillow later, I went to the dryer and I couldn't find it. I asked him about it and he insisted he switched it over. Maybe the kids took it out and lost it. A few weeks go by and I've just been using a spare pillow and would periodically get annoyed when I remembered how it just vanished. Well, eventually my brother visits from out of state for the first time since our last visit to him. And he tells me, "Oh, don't let me forget to give you back your pillow. You left it when you came to stay at our house." I was absolutely shook. I immediately told him and all my other siblings that I absolutely did bring it back home, and no one believed me because obviously he was the one who had it. Even my husband only believes it like 40%. He thinks I might be misremembering, even though he literally experienced it with me. I absolutely believe there was a portal opened, even just for a split second. Oh my God. Boom. She's really good at sitting still. That happened at least 10 times since she started. Wait, what? I'm good at sitting still? Oh. That was a pretty good one, right? I liked that one. That was a good one. That was definitely like a glitch. Definitely a glitch. Thank you. Oh, someone thought my screen froze. Okay, have fun at work. Thank you, Philip. Yes, I'm back. I am leaving in a few minutes, though. I do have to actually leave my house in around 30 minutes, but I have some things to do before. Thank you so much for the gifts. Okay. Okay, we liked that one. We liked that one. Let's save it. And let's move to the next one. I might, depending on when I get home from where I am, there's a slight possibility I will come on later at night. Maybe. Because I really enjoy doing this. It's really fun. Okay. Here we go. All right. This says, okay, so I'm a tattoo artist. I have a client message to schedule an appointment with me. She sends me the tattoo that she wants to get done and says it's for her mother. There wasn't any context. It was a Chinese symbol that I didn't recognize, and I don't like to pry unless people seem to want to tell me their tattoo meaning, so I didn't ask what it meant. It was just a symbol on her arm, and she said it was for her mom. Anyways, during the tattoo appointment, I'm looking at her tattoos as I'm doing it, obviously, but in my peripheral vision, off towards the ground, I see somebody walking up, which is common at my shop. Coworkers like to go around and see what you're doing. I see little white sneakers walk up to me, although I never looked directly up from my tattooing to see who it was. They don't go for a while, which is when I realize they didn't seem like anyone else's shoes that I work with. So I looked up and nobody's there. In the blink of an eye, somebody went from standing directly next to me for a long time to being nowhere in a very large room, where I easily have seen anyone walking away who would have been near me. I kind of brushed it off thinking maybe I was just seeing things out of the corner of my vision that weren't there. I mean, still strange though. I asked some coworkers and they said that they were new clients. I asked some coworkers and they said that they were new clients while I did the tattoo. Oh, there were new clients while I did the tattoo. And they stayed in the break room for it having lunch. So I was alone in the front with my client. Later that day, the client I tattooed tagged me in the post of her tattoo, which had multiple pictures. I started swiping through the pictures, which is when I come to realize it was not just a tattoo for her mom, but a memorial piece for her mother who had passed away when she was young. In the last photo of her tattoo/memorial post, I see a photo of her mom, and in the photo, her mother, I'm getting chills because I know it's coming. In the photo, her mother is wearing the exact same sneakers that I saw in the corner of my vision at the shop during the tattoo. They were impossible to forget the style of, so I had to believe that her mom was watching over her. Kind of spooky, but also really kind of sweet. Oh, I liked that one. And it also gave me chills. Definitely gave me chills. I vote that I liked that one. You guys vote. Did you like that one? Red happy face for yes, blue sad face for no. Hi. If you're new to the live, hello and welcome. I'm sorry if you were at my live before and it got cut off. I don't know what happened. My name is Jess. Some people call me Auntie Matrix. I am sharing glitch in the matrix /paranormal /weird unexplained stories that people send me, people like you. I have currently 2018 stories in my inbox we're going through, and if you like them, we are voting. and I'll use them in a video. If you want to submit your own, click on my face again, and there's a link in my bio. You can submit through there. Thank you for the hand heart. Thank you for the all the gifts, everybody, and the likes and all those things. And we definitely liked that one. Loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Loved it, loved it. Okay. I don't know why I keep snapping, but I do. All right, let's keep that one. And we are going to... I keep looking at the time. Okay. Here's another new one. Okay. In 2014, we moved to a small town in Texas. From the moment we moved in, I got a weird feeling about the house. I had sleep paralysis at least once a week and saw some truly horrifying things. I saw what looked like a baby hanging from a noose above my bed. Ooh. I frequently saw a shadow figure at the foot of my bed. There were times when it looked like someone was kicking... Start over. There were times that it looked like something was kicking my cats, and it wasn't just our house that was haunted. It seemed like the whole town was haunted. I worked at a fast food restaurant and had saw a ghost there too. I saw it once on the security camera. It was following my coworker throughout the building. It whistles in my ear while I had headphones on, and I was the only one in the building. It was whistling along with what I was listening to, and no, there was no whistling in the song. I no longer live in that town, but I often wonder what happened there in the past. I honestly believe really bad things happened there for it to have so much paranormal activity. And vote. Vote, vote, vote. This is yours, Lips? Woo. I don't like it. If you liked it, please click the red happy face. If you didn't like it, please click the blue sad face. Ooh, yucky, yucky. Can't wait to hear yours. You've been in here a lot. I wish I could look up people's, but it's hard to do unless I know your email address. Because I have so many, there are so many. I'm always like, oh man, maybe I'm going to run out of stories. I am literally never going to run out of stories. I have so many stories. There's so many. Do you have certain times you go live? I do not have certain times I go live. I just started doing this. This is only my second live. I went live last night and I went live now. I am a mom and I have a lot of other things going on, so it's hard for me to schedule regularly scheduled lives. Sing for you? La-da-dum, la-da-dee. How do you sleep, girly? I don't know. It's hard sometimes. I try not to read them at night because at night I get scared. During the day, I'm pretty cool. But at night, I get scared. Hello. Thank you. Okay. All right. Let's move on to the next one. Okay. I think I can probably do I'm going to say 2 more, depending on how long they are. 2 more. And then I got to go. I really, really got to go. I really, really got to go. Okay. This might be someone in the live because this is also a very new one. I love these and they reassure me that I'm not crazy. Anywho, on to my glitch in the Matrix story. When I was 18, my, at the time, 16-year-old sister and I went on a Christmas Eve road trip to visit our grandparents. It was a year where black ice patches were all over the interstate. Being Christmas Eve, the interstates were very busy anyway. About halfway through our trip, we hit black ice and I lost all control of my vehicle. We saw cars coming and I literally took both hands off the wheel because I had no control anyway. My sister and I accepted that we were as good as dead and just hugged each other as tight as we could. I remember crying and apologizing for killing us and begging her to forgive me. We both vividly remember spinning across all 4 lanes, hitting the median hard, and then feeling multiple strong impacts to the vehicle and being jerked around as though the many cars around us were unable to stop in time due to ice, and we were essentially a hockey puck to the cars that were hitting us. Oh my God. Once we felt the car come to a stop, we looked up, prepared to see the mess we had caused. We looked up and we were at a complete stop. sideways on the very busy interstate. However, there wasn't one single car near us. I quickly pulled my car to the shoulder to assess the damage, as we were still positive that we had hit the medium at a minimum. As soon as I pulled to the shoulder, I went to get out of my car, and the moment I turned to my left, cars were flying by, and traffic was so busy that my only option was to crawl through her passenger seat to get out. When I got out, there wasn't any damage, not one single scratch or ding. It didn't make any sense. We then realized that after such a dramatic spin, it was impossible that no one in the traffic now passing us hadn't seen what happened. Yet not one single person stopped to check on us or even turned ahead to look at our car, as people do after witnessing such a dramatic situation. To this day, 8 years later, we have no idea what happened, how we lived, or how my car got out with no damage, but we both know for a fact that we felt the impact of a serious multi-vehicle accident that seemingly never happened. That's crazy. That is crazy. I liked that one. That was a good one, but you guys vote. You guys vote. And then I really do have to go. We're going to end on a high note because I really, really liked this one. And I see you guys really, really liked it too. This was a really good one. But that has to be the last one because I have to go. I have to go. I'm so glad that you guys liked it too. Depending on what time I get home and how tired I am, etc., there is a very good chance that I will be on tonight later, but we'll see, maybe. Thank you guys so much for joining my live. I'm sorry for the little glitch before where I was like off and back on, but thank you so much for coming. Thank you for tapping the screen and sending me likes. Thank you if you sent gifts. Thank you if you subscribed. I have 3 subscribers now. I'm big potatoes. I appreciate you. If you're not following me, please tap on my face, tap on it again, and follow me. And also, if you look at my bio, there is a link there to send in your stories if you would like to send them in. I appreciate you guys so much. I love you. Thank you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And maybe I'll see you later. Maybe I won't. Maybe. Bye.